Hello, I'm Matthew Pete Lester. I'm here to speak with you today about the most effective use of the creative departments in our assignment today. I've picked two films: Ace Ventura, Detective, 1994, and Jaws, action thriller from 1975. And today, Ace Ventura versus Jaws. The guiding question for this is which of these two films is most effective in using all of the creative departments to tell the basic story as established in the script. And we're going to be doing some focus on the art department, editing department, production. We're going to take a look at the camera work. And let's get started on this. The art department. That's one of my favorite departments is the art department. What is the art department showing the audience? What are we seeing? The details. If you look at Jaws and think about that, early in the movie they're on the beach. They have the long 70s hair, smoke, fog, campfire, the beach scene where the girl leaves and the guys follow. She goes out swimming and Jaws just takes her under. The music goes along is good, excellent with the Jaws theme that we know, and the steps that go up to when Jaws comes out of the water, and they lead up to that in the editing and the music. It all comes together, and so the words, the dialogue. What comes with the dialogue here that we is get this production, the overall parts of the film that bring together the visual elements, the images, sound effects, the graphics, everything that we might see in a film. The camera department also. What is the camera department showing the audience? What are we seeing through this? Edits, the different angles, the dollies, the overhead, shoulder to shoulder close-up shots that come in. And then you have maybe the medium shots or a little bit longer shots. The action scenes in Jaws, particularly the sharks coming out of the water after Brody and taking the ship down and sinking ship. With Ace Ventura, you have the action scene of him kicking the box down the hall as the like the UPS character that's in the script. The events, what are we seeing that leads up to the conversations, the conflict, and the climax, the master scene that were put together here, the details that we want to look for in a movie that brings it all together, the information that the director and production is putting together to give the audience. And is the camera telling the storyline, matching up with the script and leading the audience along, and with the different types of entertainment that we see in a film like that. The editing department, the cutters, the visual material that comes along with that. Are they transitioning well from frame to frame, shot to shot? The horizontal 180 line, keeping with the eye line, the directions of the actors that are looking off, that takes their eye a certain direction and pulls the camera. Then the camera shoots to the sky. Is a shot in focus? Is it a good shot? We got all the characters we need. We can pull the conversation in real close. Does the music match with the shot? Is it a fast beat action shot with fast music? Or the Titanic scene, the classic shot there on the deck where the Titanic sinking, and they're playing the sad music. Does the audio work? How does it work for us? Are they executing the edits well in the story to keep the message flowing? And continuing with editing department does the matching angles of the shot, the action, cutting into each shot and each frame that moves from shot to shot. Dr. Martin tells us that the edit or the shot tells a story, and each shot or frame has a motivation, and each story draws in the audience and brings us in to entertain us. And Bowen and Thompson, they say the edit is padded down, it's cut, sweetened, and tweaked to help bring out the power of a movie like Jaws, or the comedy of a film like Ace Ventura. And we continue with the editing. The elements put together to produce, are they accepted in the practices that go through? The angles, close-up shots, medium shots, a little bit longer shots. Edits are able to transition us from one shot to the next shot with the grand idea or the motivation. As Dr. Martin says, the rhythm, the content, the purpose and meaning, to the degree of audience manipulation as viewers that we find. And they say that Thompson and Bowen share that there is no 100% right or 100% wrong edit, but it should be what works for the film and what does not work. And so does the edit work? And we'll see in Jaws and Ace Ventura how they edit the action, editing the three elements here. We're looking for the pace, fast pace, slow pace that matches the music and the sound. And where Ace Ventura is kicking the box down the hallway. In part 2 that I have here, the content, does the content match the scene that Ace Ventura's movie's trying to tell us that he's in Miami, the southern part, and then he recovers a dolphin at the end, the climax of that movie. And does it have the purpose that we're looking for in the edit? The edit should also keep the audience entertained, engaged, bring us in close on our seat, inform us. Also, the creative department. We'll watch Jaws and Ace Ventura. We're going to build a case and see which is the most effective use of creative departments. The art department, composition, camera, photography, the electrical, the group, how it's all produced and brought in together. The smooth transitions, the audience engagement here. And what's the underlying message of a movie like Jaws? Obviously the shark, but the excitement that brings you in to keep you watching that film over and over on Saturday now on replay, Netflix. And the underlying language that sews all of these edits and the art department together to create these films, comedies or action thrillers. And part 2 is going to come up here in just a second. We're going to see Ace Ventura in the opening scene of The Pet Detective, and he's in a package delivery. Take a look at no language until the end of the script. The action cuts on the boxes. The boxes actually come at the camera in 2 or 3 different scenes. He kicks the box like a soccer ball. But we're going to go to part 2 right now, and I appreciate you tuning in to that, and we'll be right at part 2. Thank you.